What's up everyone, I'm Jacob, also known as Jonesy, and in this video I play a demo of the indie trading card game Wildhearts, which is scheduled to debut on Kickstarter in February of 2025. In Wildhearts, each player is a tamer with 2 familiars and a 30-card deck that matches their familiars' colors. The game has 3 fields, and at the end of each round, a field awards victory points to the player with the most total power in that field. You win by having the most victory points after 4 rounds, or by reaching 20 victory points before the final round begins. Up against me is Randy, the brand ambassador for Wildhearts. But before you find out who is the greatest tamer in all the land, if you have not already, please hit that subscribe button and hit the bell to be notified every time I put out a new video. Now let's jump into the game.
So you have 2 field cards here. These are technically yours. You also have 2 field cards here. You would be able to choose between these 4 with the starter deck if you were bringing them. So if you want to swap out 2 for the ones you're bringing, you can.
I think I'll keep with those 2.
All right. You have the lowest printed power between your 2 familiars compared to mine. This means that you get to choose the field that is kicked. Now, if you kick my field, I will go first, and I will draw an extra card, and I will have initiative. If you kick your field, you will have initiative. You will go first, and you will draw an extra card.
Okay, well, I'm gonna kick your field this High Windfall because you have the familiar with the huge power, so I feel like I just have to kick that one.
Okay, let's go ahead and stack the rest of these here. We will shuffle them. Now we draw 7 cards. All right, let's go ahead and place a resource.
Sorry, I need to reread I need to read through my cards to make sure I don't want to mulligan.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'm gonna keep this. I will play this Alistair's Guide as a support card.
So since I have initiative, I'm going to go ahead and draw my card. And then I'm going to place my familiars first, or one of my familiars first. So I'm going to go ahead and place the Ferritune here. I will seek 1. And
I think I will just move my Fernander there, so we'll get the +1 extra power right away.
mm-hmm. Place my Chrism here, give him block.
Alright, I'll place that there, and then give your familiar -1 power.
All right. Now that all these have been placed, we're going to go ahead and flip the top card off the judge's deck. Field 2 is inactive this round. That's unfortunate. All right, I must go first. I'm going to play the Ignition here. He gives all my familiars +1 power. And then I used this resource. I may move a friendly creature to an adjacent field. I'm going to move this creature here. And the field states that when a creature moves to this field, they get +1 power. So I'm going to give him +1 power. It is to you, sir.
All right, so the support ability, does that happen after the card I play resolves, correct?
Support abilities, yep, they happen last.
Okay. So I will tap both my support cards to play a Sea Spray.
Are you playing it to field 2 or are you playing it to a different field?
I'm playing it to field 2 because with my support ability, I can move a tame ally and give a friendly familiar +1 power, so I can move that there, which will give
He's
itself
wild.
power because
Just
the Oliver's inlet.
he's wild and aquatic, not tame.
Oh shoot. Well, in that case, I think I just play the Sea Spray there then.
Okay. And that card you have that says move a tame ally to give a friendly familiar +1, it doesn't say friendly, just so you know. So you can move any tame ally. I do have a tame ally in field 1.
All right, yeah. So I guess I'll just move the Ignition over there.
And then you can give, yeah, one of your familiars +1.
I'll give it the Infernander the extra power.
Yeah, and this Alistair's Guide support, you'll notice if you read it, it says it doesn't have the word may in there. So if you're able to move a tame ally, you do have to move one. Whereas my support, if you read it, it says you may move a friendly creature to an adjacent field. That one doesn't typically have a choice. All right, so you did something. It's back to me. Pay 1. I'm going to play Double-Edged Hilt. I'm going to set it there so you can read it. Lets me move a friendly ally and give an opposing ally -2 in this field. I'm going to move this ally here. And then I'm going to give this ally -2.
That's not cool. All right, so I think I will just start by playing Lucky Hat there, which will that will give my Sea Spray +1 power because I played something.
Yep, and then that sends it back to me. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pass. I already have the initiative tokens, so whatever. So it's back to you, and now you just get to play until you're done for the round.
I'm gonna play my in Otolt for 0 because discount from the Lucky Hat. And I will KO your Ignition.
Okay.
And I played something else, so my Sea Spray is now back up to normal power.
All right. Go ahead and toss your lucky hat in your discard pile.
Oh, that goes away now once it says leave this card.
Yeah, it's just a
play.
one-time use. Yeah, leave this card in play. The next card you play costs 1 less. So once you use it, it goes away.
Okay, I feel like that should definitely be made clearer on there, since I did not understand how that worked just from reading it.
Okay, yeah, no, a lot of the cards that are leave in play, you leave them in play until the text that's right below whatever is basically right below leave this card in play happens. So some cards will say leave this card in play, and then it'll say at the end of the round, plus power does not count towards scoring, and then that card is gone, like at the end of the round, because that triggered. So you leave it in play until whatever it was left in play for would trigger.
Okay, is that a rule just for item cards like that?
Yes. So otherwise, if they're going to be like there for a really long time on like an ally, for example, you might have a card effect that says like ongoing. So that would trigger. Well, yeah, I can show you. I'll just show you on my cards. Like, so this card here, like the Tadalo, right, has an ongoing. When scoring, Tadalo has +1 for each ongoing effect you have in play. So that just lasts, obviously, because the ally lasts for multiple rounds. So that just lasts and can trigger multiple times because it has that ongoing effect.
Okay.
But typically, if you see a card that's just leave this in play, it's just the one time, just kind of like a debut. It's just a one-time effect, and then it will trigger, and then it will go. All right, so you have a lot of power there. Now you have you have more than that. You have 10.
I have 10
You
because
have
there's extra 2
you
on
have 10.
the...
Yep.
Yes, and I'll just end my turn.
Okay. All right, so you score 4 victory points, and I score 3. Go ahead and return your familiars to the bench. Remember, plus power stays on. Minus, if they had minus power counters, though, they would fall off when they get returned to the bench. Go ahead and draw 2 cards. And unexhaust your resources. I draw 3 cards because I have the initiative token. And then place a resource. And just for planning purposes, you can only have 3 face-up support cards out at once. That doesn't mean that if you have 3 face-up support cards, you can't play a 4th one. It just means that if you do play a 4th one, you will have to pick one to flip over.
Ooh, this is interesting on what I want to do. I guess from a mana standpoint, I'll put that one face down for support card.
All right, I will go ahead and place first.
So I just want to play Infernander there. The problem is I want to place it in the center, but I won't get the extra power if I do it there. So I think I'm just gonna...
Right.
You know, I'm gonna place it over here in the Oliver's Nest. Or Oliver's Inlet.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and place the fair tune here. I will seek 1. Oh, I also placed my 3rd resource this turn, so I will give myself 1 victory point from the ongoing.
I think I'll just put the Illusion there. And give, yeah, I'll place that there and give your Ferritune the -1 power.
Okay, and then are you going to move any of the allies you have in this field?
Do I have to move it to... Oh, I can move something... Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought I meant move a friendly ally into this field. Now I realize it's move it out. Man, this is interesting. I suppose I can... I'll move the Atult over to there to get the extra power from the Oliver's Inlet. For being moved
There you go.
to there. I feel like that's probably the safest play.
Now that we've all placed, I'm going to go ahead and flip the top judges card. Field 3 is inactive this round. I'm going to play Airing to this field. Has speed on its debut. I KO creature in this field with equal or less power to gain +1. So I'm going to go ahead and KO your Sea Spray.
Oh no! Ouch, that hurts.
That's such a good card, I had to. I'm sorry. And then I'm going to use the support to move a friendly creature to an adjacent field to move my Ferritune over here. And that has speed, so I have to do another thing. So then I'm going to pay 1 more. I'm going to use Double Edge Hilt. I'm going to move this creature to here. And then I'm going to give the opposing ally -2. And then I'm going to use the support effect to move a friendly creature to an adjacent space again to move this Ferritune over here and give this +1. Alright, and it's you.
Alright, so you're currently at 9 power. I'm currently at 7. Whoops. Sorry. Keep hitting the wrong thing. Let's just tap. Whoops. Alright. I'm gonna pay 3 and see what happens with this ballast whistle.
Well, you got 2 allies.
Yes, I got 2 allies. Alright, so I need to decide where to place them. So I think Croc. Yeah, Croc's gonna go there, and when it enters, does that debut happen before I place the other ally of mine?
No, just because the ballast whistle needs to resolve before we start doing that stuff. So we'll resolve the ballast whistle, and then we'll resolve the debut effects, and then we'll resolve the support effects.
Okay.
So we got those cards in. So then why don't we put the 3 cards that weren't played back in your deck and put ballast whistle in your discard. Then what we're going to do is we're going to place our cards back in our deck, and then you have 3 cards.
Doing the Croc's ability first.
All right, and then so that went, and then let's do the other debut, which is move an ally. If it was a friendly ally, gain 1 VP. If not, draw a card.
Yes, I will move the illusion there. So then I will.
The illusion's a familiar.
Oh shoot, that's familiar, not an ally.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna want the victory point, so I guess I'll just move the Atult there to gain the victory point.
All right. All right. Now we're gonna trigger your support effect. So I don't think I have anything you can move. You have to move one of yours.
I'll move the Croshan, which will gain the +1 power from my Oliver's Inlet. Or not mine, but from the Oliver's Inlet.
So now you're at 10, it looks like. All right, I'll go ahead and pass.
Is it worth using my inspiration thing now? I feel like now's probably as good of a time as any.
I was worried you were gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move my illusion over into the field too.
Okay, yep. So that's what, 7, 10 to my 9, yeah. So you score both fields. Go ahead and move your familiars back to the bench. Unexhaust your resources. And then go ahead and play a resource.
I suppose I'll just play this momentum shift since I don't think I'll be needing to actually just play it as a normal card this game.
I'll place the prism there.
I guess I'll just put my Infernander there in the center to get it the extra power in the center.
And place that there. I'll seek 1.
And I will place my illusion there, and I will give I guess you're airing -1 power. Actually, no, I'll do it to your familiar.
Okay.
Oh, I may move
And then
a
are you gonna
friendly
move?
ally to that field.
Yeah, from this field to another field.
I can move one away. Okay, well, I think it's actually good right there.
Okay. You stack this, and then let's draw a card from the judge's deck. What do we got? The player with initiative chooses which field is inactive this round.
Oh boy, that was not the one I wanted.
Well, we're just gonna go with that one.
Well,
that makes things a little easier for me. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and pay 2. I'm gonna play the Pakara here. And then I'm going to use the support, where I'm going to move a friendly creature to an adjacent field. Move that over here and get +1 power. To you.
All right, I'm gonna pay 3 in order to play a Lunas.
All right. So which two are you choosing?
I'm gonna give it first K. I'm gonna KO your ally, which you just played, the Pikera.
Okay.
Then I will give this +2 power. Yeah, I'll give it +2 power. Right, and I have 2 support abilities. First one, move a tame ally to give a friendly familiar. Move that over there and give a friendly familiar +1 power. Guess I'll just pick my illusion just so it has a little extra power. Alright, then the other support ability was from the momentum shift. Give a familiar block. I guess I'll do that on the illusion.
Okay. Oh, just I just realized this, but I had the Pikera in the field before you KO'd it. It should have cost you 4 to play your Lunos, because opposing ally cards cost +1 to play in this
Oh
field.
shoot, that actually really messes with what I was going to do. Alright, in that case, I think I will just... I'm going to cast it there for 4. I will put the 2 power on it and still KO the familiar I was before.
Pikera. Okay. And then you're still going to move the Croc over 1?
I'm not sure about that now.
Okay.
I think I may just, at this point, just move the Croc over to field 3 so it gets the extra power for moving over there.
I'm just going to place that there for now. I'm not going to move anything. And back to you.
Alright, I will pass. Oh, so that means I'll take the initiative, finally.
Yep, you get the initiative token. I will also pass. So you score field 1, I score field 3. I have to discard down a card. We will discard that one. All right, go ahead and return your familiars to the bench. And unexhaust your resources. And you will draw 3 cards, and I will draw 2.
Oh, I place a...
We'll have to place first this time.
Alright, I think I'll just place the Infernander there so I'll get the extra power once again.
Alright. I will place Chrism there.
In that case, I think I just want to place Illusion there, which will get rid of the block, I suppose, when I try to do the -1 power there.
Alright, and then I have to place the last one. Place it here. And I will seek 1. Alright, so we've all placed our familiars. Yeah, go ahead and we'll draw a card here. Field 1 is inactive this round. So this is the last round, and to win, I would need to score both fields. Oh
yes, but I'm not going to let that happen because I'm just going to play Judge's Decree.
Oh, you're playing Judge's Decree immediately?
I mean, it'll end the game, and I'll win the middle field, so...
Yeah, yeah. Alright. GG. That was, it's over. I got Foxtail Necklace, my very last turn. I also had this I was going to use on you this turn. It would have been exciting.
Oh yeah, that card. Um, last week, Gareth played that against me one round. I'm just like, what? That's a thing? I'm toast. Yeah, last week it was my first time playing this deck, so I didn't really know like what cards to look for. But now I was able. I made sure to make sure I had more of like the interactive card and like Ottolt in my opening hand, just to make sure I'd be able to like do like interact with your stuff as opposed to just like playing out random allies and getting them wiped off from your stuff. But yeah, I know.
Hmm.
Gareth talked about how what was it? Oh yeah, the Croc's drawing ability is great, but I feel like you have the Foxtail necklaces and like at least one other zero cost card. I feel like it's not actually that great for me since I don't have like many of like the zero cost things, just like the one thing less a card costs one less. I feel like the Croc's drawing ability actually helps you more than me.
It just lets you, well, it can completely destroy your opponent's hand, which is actually what it did, right? Because like I had a really good hand, and you forced me to shove it back into my library and draw 7 new cards, and I did not get those cards back. So I mean, I think it was probably pretty beneficial for you because um, I would have been able to KO a few of your creatures, but it gave me this, which I was going to use, but I never got around to.